Hi, this is Daniel, and I would like to talk today about buffalo hide paintings and their place in Native American history and society. And today I want to go ahead and start by saying this is a very important piece of knowledge for your background in art, culture, and utilizing a resource that was available to them but also so important to them that they use every last piece of this fantastic animal called the buffalo, including the hides. Now, the hide process would be more complicated. It would not be something we'd want to do today, but they would strip away the hide, dry it. It would be a very dry material, but you could still paint, and it would be, considered a canvas. And this canvas would be painted with various symbols. Now, there are hundreds of these symbols, ranging anywhere from horse, food, day, morning, brother, friend, everything. Now, why this is important is because they developed a language, and this language would tell stories on their hide, whether it was stories of elder, spirituality, whatever it may be. There were stories about this hide, and each hide was individually crafted to the individual, who would bestow it onto somebody else in a tribe, or would keep it for themselves and they could wear it. And now people would wear it for different reasons. They would wear it for safety, protection, for good faith, goodwill, whatever it may be, childbearing. Political or spiritual leaders wore these hides as well, to depict certain aspects of themselves or their tribe that they wanted to feel more in tune about. So, when approaching this project, what we would like to do, now that you've seen the basics of the symbols, it's important to understand the symbolism behind a lot of it. A lot of it was fueled by spirituality and their meaning in the world, but also a lot having to do with health and well-being. And a lot of these short stories, little snippets of stories on these pieces of hide were very important. So for instance, here is a buffalo hide painting that tells a story about good health and the well-being of their animals and their travel. So it's a very basic idea, but the idea would solidify a lot of beliefs or feelings towards a specific idea or outcome that they desired. And that's where the buffalo hide would come into play with the storyline, and the storyline being how to make the world the best for the people around you, and how to make your tribe flourish. This isn't to say that every hide and every tribe use hides for the same purpose. I'm approaching the storyline model, so a lot of the, telling the history and the stories and the future outcomes is what I think is most important, because that's what they brought to the table, were optimistic histories and realizations that they would like to have in the future. And it was a very bold idea and very bold drawings that were simple enough to tell a story, but strong and meaningful enough for it to matter very strongly for the tribes. But that's not to say that a lot of their designs were also geometric in shape, line drawings, something a little bit more intricate, but with more meaning to the person who has created it, and not so much meaning for telling stories outward. Almost always these hides were painted from a paint created from their surroundings, a color that was created out of muds and dirts and different parts of animals and different fruits and berries, and these were processed into their own sorts of paint and painted onto the canvas of the buffalo hide. I'm going to walk you through a little step-by-step on making a storyline for the project and how they would go about making their symbols. So we're going to begin with the symbol for rain. You go from rain, I'm going to do the symbol for leave. And lastly, you'll do the symbol for happy. So the rain left and we were happy. We were happy that the rain left and the sunshine came back. Thank you for listening, and I look forward to starting the project and look forward to having our own hides made.